All right, let's watch this video. I'm curious. I don't know who this kick streamer is. I cesspool of the internet over there. Let's give it a watch. And it's she almost got someone killed.
There's a kick streamer whose name I've treated like Voldemort over the last year or so. I've never bothered talking about her because that's the only thing she cares about is her name leaving people's lips, no matter
Fair.
how negative it is. She exists for one sole purpose, to make everyone around her angry at her. It's in her delusional mind, the brain parasites tell her that that's a good thing.
The girls should be arrested. You saw this? Okay, I'm very arrested. What did she do?
I've just never bothered insulting her or making fun of her because that's like having sex with a cuck's wife. It's exactly what they want.
Any cuckers
But today
in
she
the
did
chat?
something particularly heinous.
Right?
No.
No. All right. You know why I wasn't going to?
Who's this person?
Because my feet were getting
You should
hot.
just jump in right
But
now.
I'm gonna jump in with my shoes on.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah. Ready? Oh.
Oh. What do you?
Wait,
oh
what
wait.
the fuck?
I love how she's somehow surprised that the lady jumped in after she spent the better part of 15 minutes trying to convince her to jump in and even tried to bribe her with $20 to do so. And now all of a sudden she's fucking
So it's a random
shocked
lady.
that the lady actually did it. So I went back and I watched most of the stream, which was... I wouldn't wish that upon my worst enemy. Now, she's gone viral in the past for other degenerate activity, such as wearing painted-on pants at a gym or doing a kidnapping children prank and faking a ton of shit around all of her other work to try and cause as much controversy as possible to farm clout off of it. But this one is a little bit different.
Kidnapping
so,
children?
The lady she had jump in is someone who apparently cannot swim. She said that
Oh,
she can
no.
only float and can't swim. And I initially thought that this
Oh
was
god,
just
it got
more
so much
state-
worse. It got so much worse. She can't swim, and she told this woman that she can't friggin' swim, yet still coaxed her to jump in. What? Like, hello brain? Hello brain? She must not have one, or also she's been lobotomized. That's the only explanation I could think of. Lobotomized. Why would you jump in if you can't swim? Well, if the woman is homeless, like Frass said, maybe she was homeless. If you were like literally coaxed with $20 or you were told you would get something, I could see that. You're being manipulated.
Aged phony baloney.
But we'll see.
But from a couple of the articles I read,
Oh.
they're reporting that the fire department in the area really did pull a woman out of that lake on this day. So it does seem like it's real.
Yeah, do you want to have a play date?
You want to jump in with me?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll do it with you.
I'd rather go skinny dipping with you if I'm being honest.
Yeah, let's do it.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. Come on.
Yes.
Yeah, well, I'll do
Oh,
it.
she didn't know?
They're all saying you're sexy and shit.
Didn't Moise say that she told her that she couldn't float? Or she could just float? Oh, I thought he said she knew that beforehand.
Yeah, they're all saying W woman, she's thick as fuck. You should jump in the water to find it for me.
Well, why don't you jump in with me?
I'll give you $20.
$20?
Yeah, that's a W.
No, come
That's
on,
a good deal.
jump in with me.
$20.
Hot.
Yeah, so you go
No,
in.
you gotta go in.
You
with
go
me.
in. You try to find the
You
scanner.
said you're gonna jump in with me.
I'll jump in after you.
We're jumping together.
The
I
kid streamer is
fucking
on a
hate her
scavenger hunt
already.
trying to
I
locate
hate
the
her
final
already.
Dragon Ball so she can finally make a wish
W
into
woman
something
thick
other than
as
the
fuck.
failure that she is, and she encounters this woman who's on the dock, and she tries to convince that woman to jump in the water to look for the tracker that she's trying to hunt. So she's putting on a fucking Shark Tank pitch here, saying that she'll give the lady $20 to jump in, and that she'll follow once she.
Also, $20? Bro, that's that's insulting. I'm assuming she's a pretty big kick streamer. If she's been in trouble and shit before, she's like, and if she has no intention on giving her money, why would she offer $20? That's just sad. I hate her. I hate her already, chat. I hate her. Sorry. I've done worse for $20. I've done worse. Okay, who asked? Just wondering, maybe it's like under my keyboard. No. Perhaps it's under my desk. No, I'm just searching for who asked, but I cannot find it.
She jumps in, this and that, and then basically he's just trying to farm her for content so that way the stream can laugh at this lady jumping in the water when the streamer never had any plans of doing so. And their interaction lasts like 10-ish minutes before the lady jumps in the water, and it seems as though she's quite vulnerable. So it's extremely fucking sad to see her being exploited by this kick degenerate here, and put into a position that's life-threatening, because allegedly she can't swim, which is why the fire department eventually got called, which you do see on stream a bit later.
Did you see her ass? What? Oh,
You said it was okay.
You said you wanted to swim.
You told me to jump in.
I didn't tell you to jump in.
Yes,
Yeah, you did.
did.
Just
You said you were gonna
Thank you guys. We're gonna have you guys get off the stop.
Wait, who is that? What the fuck is going on? We should... I don't even...
Did that guy say just shut up? Hold on. Did that guy say
Tell you
just
to
shut
jump in?
up? Get off the dock.
You said you wanted to swim.
You told me to jump in.
I didn't tell you to jump in.
Yes,
Yeah,
you
you
did.
did. Just
You said you were gonna
Thank you guys. We're gonna have you guys get off the stop.
Wait, who is that?
He might have said just get off.
What the fuck is going on? We should...
Just get out.
I don't even...
I can't swim. I can only float.
Oh, she might literally die.
No, stop. Seriously, don't stop. Please, you're actually freaking me out. No, please.
You can really see the concern
Oh, yeah,
wash
really
over
freaking
each of
out.
their smiling faces as they're confronted with the very
Oh god, I'm freaking out. I have that thing. This reminds me of you guys ever watch Modern Family, the episode where the mom has this thing where she like can't help but smile, like it's her like coping mechanism when something bad's happening, and like I think it was like the neighbor died, Claire, yeah, the neighbor died or something, and she's like smiling. But she's that's actually copium. That's this. But I think she's not copiuming. She thinks this is great because she's fucking insane.
real possibility that that woman might drown and die because of the streamer's actions. I really wish this streamer had stuck with
Dude.
her OnlyFans as opposed to trying to pivot her career into just being an absolute insufferable piece of shit. I know her OnlyFans was flopping harder than Morbius, but by God, I mean, it,
Yo,
it
we
might
should watch
save
Morbius.
lives if she had just stuck with it. The butterfly effect, you can never
I'll
fully
s- yeah.
comprehend until it's too late. So anyway, the woman that she has prodded into jumping in the water is now saying that she can't swim, and they're laughing about it.
They're laughing and
because-
like nobody is like going to go help her. Like nobody thought. I understand that it's like a lot of the time, unless you're like a trained professional, like lifeguard or whatever, you shouldn't. It's really dangerous for yourself to go rescue somebody that's drowning. But this woman isn't flailing around panicking. That's when it's a problem because they can like drown you. Not a single person is like, maybe we should jump in and pull her to shore. Like, what's happening?
she might die, and to them that's hilarious. They can't stop giggling like someone's over there
Yeah, they're
tickling
not,
their armpits.
like,
It's
calling
craziness.
for help either.
Like the dude comes
What's
over and he's
happening?
like, she might die. Fucking the camera goober over here is so excited. Like he's like zooming in, trying to get like the last moments of like the air that she'll get from the surface before she goes under, praying that maybe this is the moment that he's able to bond close enough to the streamer where she might give him a peck on the cheek and thank him for his service. Like she is surrounded by these henchmen that
Dude.
orbit her, just swarm her like mosquitoes on a pile of dog shit. And this is something that was prevalent throughout the entire stream. They're literally just there to try and have sex with her, is what it seems like. No one enjoys being around her. They don't like her company, from what I can tell.
Oh yeah, we have like phones and stuff, so that would freaking suck.
Would you be able to hold this for 1 minute? Is it because you're afraid of getting called a simp?
Yeah, 'cause I don't like it.
They're saying you're alpha male. You're not
No,
a
they're
simp.
not.
Saying They're saying alpha.
Absolutely. they're
Everybody's
not.
saying alpha male, alpha male.
Okay.
Sorry to say, brother, but I've got to diagnose you with a very severe case of simp. You might not like it, but it's a tough pill to swallow. That is literally what you are. Textbook definition. All of the insects that are around her fall into that category. When I went through and watched the stream, all of them seemed like perpetually annoyed by her, but were trying their best to hide it. And they're used as punching bags by her and her community to laugh at them and insult them.
Yup.
Like, how could, like, it's so pathetic. It's not just her that's pathetic. It's the people that surround her, too.
Yeah, your accomplices
She's floating.
Drowning.
by like
Fucking kill herself. She says she's drowning.
Oh, this is bad.
they're laughing still. Are you kidding? Did you you hear the giggle?
She says she's drowning.
Oh, this is bad.
What?
We leave.
Oh, this is bad.
Invaluable assistance provided
Oh my
by
god,
her
dude.
and her
Are you
team of
fucking kidding
dweebs.
me?
They just read chat messages
Dude.
and laughed at it, which obviously is helping her get to safety. She's out there drowning, but luckily all of the chat messages that the streamer and her team were reading were helping lift her to the surface and carry her to shore. They just fucking left. They recognized what was going on. They recognized the very real possibility that this woman might die, and they just said, all right, I'm out ski.
Honestly, most disgusting moment thus far is that laugh, because now it's really really real. Like, she is drowning, so it's not like maybe whatever. It is, this woman is, it is a serious situation. She's fucking drowning, and the guy with the camera still filming it, smiling as he turns away, and a number of them giggling is absurd.
I'm gonna fucking kill myself. She says she's drowning.
Oh, this is bad.
Watch the camera guy's face here. Watch his
We
face.
leave.
Look at this guy.
Invaluable assistance
What?
provided by her and her team of dweebs.
Oh, it makes
They
me want to
just read
puke,
chat
dude.
messages and laughed at it, which obviously is helping her get to safety. She's out there drowning, but luckily all of the chat messages that the streamer and her team were reading were helping lift her to the surface and carry her to shore. They just fucking left. They recognized what was going on. They recognized the very real possibility that this woman might die, and they just said, all right, I'm out ski. Time to bounce. We're gonna scram now. Good luck. And they just leave her there. That's fucking insanity.
I
And they
think like something that should be noted too, because a lot of people will say like, and have already, like, she didn't make her do anything. She didn't push her in. She didn't make her do anything. The woman did it on her own. But this is where power balance and sort of, I don't know, social hierarchy and that kind of stuff comes into play. This woman is clearly vulnerable. And when you put a vulnerable person in a position like that, you're manipulating somebody. I think there needs to be some accountability there. It's not like she physically forced this woman and pushed her in, but I think there is something to be said about manipulation and power balance and just being an all-around piece of shit. Yikes. Negligible homicide. I can't even say it.
laugh about it because people like her don't treat the other human beings around them as if they're real people. To
Yep.
her, everyone else is just
NPCs.
an NPC, a prop that she
called
can
it.
use for content and nothing else. That's the
NPCs.
extent of their presence in her world. And once they've outlived their usefulness, she doesn't care about them, which is why she clearly doesn't give a fuck that that woman might drown out there, because she doesn't even view them as a person. That was just a piece of content for her, so she has no qualms about just leaving.
She says she's drowning. She says she's drowning.
I think you literally just murdered a lady.
No, I didn't. I swear.
I swear, smiley face.
There, she's drowning in the lake.
God, there's a fire truck.
And then leaves. Like, that's another thing too.
This is bad.
Like,
Like I
leaving
said,
the
I was
scene.
initially skeptical when I saw this clip
Jesus.
blowing up on Twitter because she has a history
Okay,
of
bike
faking
seat.
shit. So I thought this might be another scripted thing just to get some like rage clicks to her stream, which I always think is a dumb fucking business decision. But when I went back and watched all of this happen as it unfolded on the stream,
Hi, Jake.
this does seem very real because that fire truck does show up at like a very quick time from
I
the
gotta get my
second
step
that
stool.
she gets in the water and other people are, you know, catching on to what just happened to them telling,
Hold on. I gotta situate my stepping stool. Okay, let's go back a little bit.
which I always think is a dumb fucking business decision. But when I went back and watched all of this happen as it unfolded on the stream, this does seem very real because that fire truck does show up at like a very quick time from the second that she gets in the water and other people are, you know, catching on to what just happened to them telling the streamer and her friends to leave. The fire truck pulls up only a matter of minutes later, so I'm guessing they must have called 911. They sent out the emergency response team to save this lady who can't swim. So it all does seem real. This doesn't seem like it's all just a bunch of fucking smoke and mirrors.
Yeah, I
here,
don't
or
know
some
if
kind
she-
of, ingenious supervillain play from this kick streamer to try and
That's the thing is, I don't know if she could sue unless, I'm not going to pretend to sit here and be like, and be like, I'm a fucking lawyer. Like, I don't know the laws and stuff, but there has to be maybe some type of coercion or whatever. But like, I don't know. The system famously doesn't protect the vulnerable. So I don't know if she would win that, but yeah.
get a couple extra viewers. She is just a piece of shit. She actually would have killed that woman if there weren't others around to call 911.
Fucking insane.
That's unfathomable to me. Not only did she not do anything to help, but the dudes that are with her did nothing to help. All they did was laugh at the situation where someone's life was actually in danger. That's so fucked up.
I did not know she was mentally ill. I thought she was just trying to have fun. I thought she was drunk or something. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Okay. God, it hurts my brain. I didn't know she was mentally ill. I thought she was just drunk. Yeah, let's get a drunk person to jump into the water. Much better. Ignoramus. She's the mentally ill one, bro.
Wait, why is she just here though? If she's like mentally ill, does she just like roam around the like area?
Oh my God, you're so fucking stupid.
Of course this happens like what? 30 minutes of my stream, like I spent time convincing someone to jump. See, now she's just floating in the water. I think she's on drugs.
I just had to toss this little turd nugget in here as a little bonus clip. This is after she...
I'm gonna punch my monitor, bro. I'm gonna fucking punch my monitor, bro.
convinces the woman to jump in the water and she leaves the dock. She tries to like play the victim here where she's like, oh, of course this happens 30 minutes into my stream. This selfish...
I'm the victim here. Narcissistic asswipe. You stain on society's underpants. I'm the victim. You know, I think she's drunk. Wait, you know what? She's on drugs. She deserves to be drowned. She's lesser. God, I hate it here. I hate it here.
Mentally ill woman comes up to me and, well, I have to try and exploit her for content, so I convince her to jump in the water, and it turns out she's mentally ill. What's she doing here? You know, getting me in potential trouble 30 minutes into my stream. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Playing the victim is her bread and butter, by the way. That's her signature anime finishing move. She always defaults to playing the victim in every situation that she causes. If I had to give her like one compliment, I'd say that she's talented at being a professional victim. She always does shit like this. So even in this situation where she even
literal
knows she's
narcissist.
100% in the wrong, she goes on Twitter after this all blew up and said, the lady wanted to swim. They
Potentially
told me to leave and stop
sociopath.
filming. That's why we left. And she got
If
the
she
help
has no
she needed and
empathy.
is fine. Stop dragging me. Allah. What she did is indefensible. And she knows that. I watched the stream. She mentioned it and wrestled with it in her fucking empty little noodle multiple times about how she might have killed that lady. And she just doesn't care that much about.
You know what, like, extra sucks? It's kind of the same thing with, like, you give people the attention, whether it's good or bad. They not profit monetarily, but they, like, profit in that so many more people are going to have eyes on her now. And other weirdos, other degenerates are going to be like, yeah, she's my shit. She's my people. And she's just going to have more followers, more viewers.
About that. All she cares about is
Unless she
whether or
gets
not
banned
it's
from
going to
Kick,
lead
but
to a viral clip and maybe a couple of extra viewers. That's it. And then she goes on Twitter and is like, oh, actually, everything was totally fine. We couldn't help because they told us to leave. They told you to leave because you weren't helping. You caused the problem and then did nothing to actively try and help in any way. So obviously they would want you out of there. You could have still done something.
Kick does ban people. Just, it's really rare. Didn't they ban the kid? They did ban that kid that took a French fry off of that lady's plate or whatever, right? They do ban. They have banned. But yeah, rare.
Could have called 911. Them telling you to leave doesn't just fucking, launch an EMP that disables all your electronics where you can't dial 911. You could have called for help if you didn't want to actually get in the water and try and help her yourself.
She couldn't
Like,
have.
it's so
Moist critical. You silly, silly, silly Sally. You silly boy. How would she be able to call 911 while she's streaming? That means she'd have to stop the content. You can't possibly stop the content, Moist, you silly boy. In order for her to have called for help, she would have had to stop streaming. You never stop the content. Lordy. Okay.
stupid. It's a terrible, terrible, terrible excuse. Like, it's not something you can ever possibly make an excuse for.
But streamer, don't the other people have phones? True,
yes.
yes.
A couple like wah wah French cries in here, trying to drum up some sympathy
French
for
cries,
herself, even though she is just a piece of shit. Plain and simple. All she cares about is making people mad, so that way maybe people find her fucking awful streams. That's it. So I bet she is smiling right now. And in fact, I know she is, because I was watching her stream as I was making this video. She's live again. She doesn't care. This is a good thing for her. I think she's seeing more viewers than she was previously.
More
so
viewers.
I bet she thinks this whole thing was absolutely fucking worth it. Because she's not going to face any repercussions for this. It doesn't seem like anything's going to come from it, like on a legal side or criminal side or anything like that. So to her, this was just a smart play. Almost killing a woman on Kick for some extra viewers. So yeah, this lady super sucks. I think she is fucking terrible. That's really about it. So yeah.
I'd say she's pretty awful. Thanks for making me mad, bye. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's probably only gonna get worse. And yeah, there likely will be absolutely no repercussions for her, which is unfortunate. IRL streaming, like, it was fun to go on that walk with you guys when I last did the IRL stream, but I wouldn't want to do it in a place that is more populated with people. I think it'd be so fun to go for lunch with you guys and sit on a patio away from others, and like hang out and talk. But I feel really cringe when I'm sitting there. I don't know. I do not love IRL streamers. Just don't tell people to jump in lakes or anything. Yeah. Keep to yourself. Avoid interacting with strangers. But we have brains. These people don't. They want the content. They want the controversy. They need to have, you know what? They can't make their own fucking content. They gotta rely on others. It's just sad, man. Well, that was great. That was a very good watch. I'm glad I got to see that. It's a good example of, like, don't be a fucking idiot. Increasingly trending, though. I guess the more available streaming is for people, and younger people understand technology a lot more, so probably a lot more younger people streaming, and just general idiocy. But it's kind of, I mean, I don't know if it's increasingly trending or if it's just that we have easier access to see more of what people are doing, because I think of, like, people paying homeless people to fight each other. How long ago was that? That was ages ago. Like, I think it's just that we see it more because it's more readily available to us too. Cameras everywhere, so we see everything. Exactly. Go drink all the drinkables, smoke all the smokables, eat all the edibles. Just don't bother anyone.